Hi there, I'm Amy. I'm here to guide you on how to make a lasting power of attorney, or LPA for short, using the OPG online system, also known as OPGO. An LPA is a legal document created under the Mental Capacity Act, or MCA for short. In the LPA, you can appoint a person, usually a family member or loved one, to make decisions on your personal welfare and/or property and affairs should you lose mental capacity one day. A person who is making an LPA is called the donor. And the donee is chosen by the donor to make decisions for him. You must choose someone you trust and will make decisions with your best interests. A donee must be at least 21 years old and cannot be a bankrupt if you want him or her to manage your property and affairs matters. Can I appoint more than one donee? Yes, you can. But remember, your donees must be able to work together. Before you start, you must have the following ready: an internet-enabled computer or laptop and mobile phone, a SingPass account, the SingPass application with National Digital Identity set up on your mobile phone, your donee's name, IC number, contact details such as email and mobile numbers ready. Here are some reasons why OPGO is simple, secure, and convenient to use. You can access OPGO anytime and anywhere with your SingPass login. There is an online step-by-step guide on how to make your LPA. Your personal details are auto-filled, stored, and transmitted safely online. Your donees can agree to be your donee online without having to meet in person. Best of all, no more losing your original LPA, as it is kept securely in OPGO. Here are the steps of the LPA application process. Log into OPGO using this website with your SingPass and you will be greeted with a welcome screen. For first-time login, please check that your personal information from My Info is correct. Add additional information required and click Update My Profile. Next, click on Apply for an LPA to start your application. You must read the important information before making your LPA. Confirm that your personal particulars are correct. Tick the Yes box to give consent for OPG to notify you of any LPA notice or letter via SMS. Next, click Continue to appoint your donee. Always choose your donee wisely and carefully. Don't feel that you must make an LPA because someone is forcing you to do so. Discuss with your family members and find out more about the LPA before you decide on who is the best person you can trust to be your donee. Fill in your donee's particulars. Think carefully about what you want your donee to decide on. Personal welfare decisions include where you should live, day-to-day care matters, handling of personal correspondence, healthcare, and medical treatment decisions. If you give your donee authority to decide on property and affairs matters, he can buy, sell, rent, and mortgage your property. He can also open and close your bank accounts, manage CPF monies, buy groceries, pay utility bills, town council charges, and handle compensations such as accident claims. Discuss your wishes with your donee when you make the LPA so that your donee can make the decision the way you would have if you were able to. This is the part where most of you will be asking what it means to make decisions jointly or jointly and severally. When you have two or more donees, you can decide if they make decisions jointly. For example, they must discuss and agree together that money from your bank account can be withdrawn to hire a domestic helper. However, in a jointly arrangement, when both donees cannot agree, then there will be no decisions made. Also, if one donee is unable to act, for example, has passed away, the remaining donee cannot act as well. You will no longer have someone to make decisions for you. You can authorize your donees to make decisions jointly and severally. This means that they can decide on the matter together, or either of them can make the decision after discussing with the other. Jointly and severally is helpful and works well, especially if one donee lives overseas and cannot sign on any urgent medical consent on the spot. After discussing with the other donee, the latter can go ahead and consent to the medical treatment. Your registered LPA is still valid should one donee cease to be your donee due to bankruptcy, death, loss of mental capacity, because the remaining donee can continue to make decisions on his own. If you need more explanation, you may wish to call OPG hotline listed at the end of this video. Now I want to share on how to choose and add replacement donees. A replacement donee is like a standby donee who takes over all or some of the authority that the original donee has been given when he is no longer able to carry out the responsibilities. Once you have completed this part on donees, review your draft LPA. Please read through the statement before making the declaration that you as a donor understand why you are making the LPA. Click Submit, and your draft LPA will be sent to your donee. Your donee will receive an SMS to log in to OPGO to view your draft LPA and to agree to be your donee. Wait! Before you log off, do click on the View CI List button to view a map of Singapore. This is the CI locator that can help you find the certificate issuer nearest your home. Now, you may be wondering, who is a certificate issuer, or CI for short? A CI is a practicing lawyer, registered psychiatrist, or accredited doctor. Call the listed CIs first to check on the certification fees before deciding which one to visit. Before going to your CI's office, remember to download the SingPass app on your phone and activate digital signing on the app. Ask your family members to help you if you're stuck. Or check out the step-by-step guide that has been sent to your OPGO mailbox. Remember, please visit your CI only after you have received an SMS or email that your donee has accepted the appointment as your donee. This part explains the key roles and responsibilities of a donee. Firstly, donees can only make decisions on the donor's behalf when the donor has no mental capacity to make his or her own decisions. Secondly, donees can only make decisions in the areas as stated by the donor on the LPA. For example, a donee can make cash gifts on a donor's behalf, subject to the limits set by the donor. Even if there is no limit set, the MCA imposes a duty on the donee to ensure that there is enough money left to support donor in his lifetime before making the cash gift. Do you know that there are also legal safeguards to make sure that a donor's interests are protected? For example, a donee cannot stop any medical treatments if it will result in the donor's health becoming worse. Donees also cannot make or change a nomination on the donor's CPF account, or visit a lawyer to make a will under the donor's name. Now that you understand your role as a donee, let's start your login. Sign in with your SingPass on this website. Under the Dashboard section, you as a donee, click on the button View LPA to accept. Read the important information before you agree to accept your role as a donee. Next, confirm that your personal particulars are accurate. If your particulars are inaccurate, please update them with the relevant agencies, such as ICA. Review the donor's personal details and make sure that the powers you have been given match what you have discussed with your donor previously. Scroll down to review the donor's draft LPA. Please ensure you read through the statement by the donee. If everything is correct, tick the box before clicking on the Accept button. If there are errors, please inform the donor. Well done! You have just agreed to be a donee. Your donor will be notified via SMS and/or email. Call your donor to say that you have done your part. Please also stay connected with the donor so that you know your donor's wishes and preferences. The next step will be for the donor to visit a CI to digitally sign on the draft LPA. You need not go along with your donor unless requested. But do help to make sure that the donor has set up his national digital identity on his SingPass app. If the donor does not have a mobile phone or cannot understand how to use SingPass, you can request SingPass to give you a multi-user SMS 2FA if you are a family member. Your donor's account will be linked to your mobile number so that you can receive one-time passwords on your phone on his behalf. The last step for the donor in making an LPA is to visit your CI personally. A CI ensures that you have the mental capacity to make an LPA and that you are not forced into making one. The CI will discuss and review the draft LPA with you, and that everything stated in the draft LPA is made according to your wishes. If you have other concerns or questions on the making of an LPA, do discuss with the CI because he can offer his professional view. Please bring along your mobile phone with the SingPass mobile app installed and the National Digital Identity all set up and ready to go. Once the CI enters your NRIC into the system, you will receive an access code on your mobile phone via SMS. Please share this access code with the CI to retrieve your draft LPA online. Once he is confident that you understand the terms listed in your draft LPA and have the mental capacity to make an LPA, both of you will digitally sign on the LPA next. Follow the on-screen instructions to sign digitally on your LPA using your national digital identity. Launch the SingPass app on your phone and tap Scan to scan the QR code on your CI screen. Check that the reference code appearing on your phone matches with the one shown on your CI screen. Verify your identity to start the digital signing process. When you see a tick sign, you're done. Now it's the CI's turn to certify the LPA with his digital signature as well. Please check that both digital signatures are on the LPA and your CI is ready to submit the LPA. If you are a Singapore citizen and want to register an LPA Form 1, here's the great news. You will not have to pay the fees for LPA Form 1 from now till March 2023. Non-Singapore citizens can use OPGO to make e-payments easily, just like an online purchase. Just follow the step-by-step instructions. Congratulations! You have just made a wise decision to plan ahead with a lasting power of attorney. Till next time, remember, if you need assistance, do get your family members to help you. Visit the various OPGO assistance points listed on the OPG website or contact the Office of Public Guardian.